tell you really what a pleasure it is to be with you. I knew that it was going to be a pleasure before I got here. I knew that it was going to be a wonderful experience when I started driving over here this morning. And it has risen well beyond that already. What occurred to me as I participated with you at the beginning of the service this morning in the moment of silence, in that first song, and in singing the Lord's Prayer together, is something that I wrote in a song once talking about coming home to a place I'd never been before. And this feels very, very much like home to me. So much, in fact, that I feel quite comfortable in welcoming all of you. I do welcome you here to this morning, this time together, this fellowship, this gathering with all my heart, with great love and respect. Before I begin, I also want to apologize to the gentleman who I cut off this morning in my haste to get here, turning on to Garrison. I thought I was turning on to a 4-lane road, and there was only one lane there, and so I know he's out there, and I apologize to him. So much of what I've discovered here this morning has thrown me for quite a loop, and almost everything that I wanted to say to you seems unnecessary. So I've changed a lot of it, and we'll see, hopefully it will all tie together. One of the things that moved me very much, we were gathering before the service, is I read the Mile High Church Purpose, which I'd like to share with you. I'm sure you all know it to some degree, and it's in the back of your newspaper. Mile High Church Religious Science is a spiritual center dedicated to awakening and supporting the conscious experience and expression of every person's inherent divine nature through teaching and practicing the principles of science of mind. I've got to learn more about this stuff. To be a channel for resolving and healing the illusion of separation from God, the infinite creative source in, around, and for all. To create and sustain an atmosphere of light and truth whereby people are provided maximum opportunities to discover, experience, and actualize the love, integrity, power, and perfection of life. To provide a community of spiritual fellowship and support which nurtures the individual and collective experience of inherent wholeness, peace, joy, and success in life's endeavors. And to empower people to contribute through their spiritual self-realization and personal involvement to the transformation of the world, thus ultimately ushering in the kingdom of heaven on earth. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And the part of you which wrote that, there's a poem that I've been in love with lately. I don't know who wrote it, but I'd like to share it with you. For winter's rains and ruin are over, and all the seasons of snows and sin. The days dividing lover and lover, the light that loses, the night that wins. And time remembered is grief forgotten, and frosts are slain, and flowers begotten. And in every green under wood and cover, blossom by blossom, the spring begins. So I think the spring is happening on planet Earth. Spring in a way that has perhaps never happened before. Perhaps if it can be compared to anything, it's like the Renaissance, so many hundreds of years ago. Perhaps it's that age of Aquarius that we talked about in the 60s, early 70s. Perhaps it really is the kingdom of heaven on earth, coming into a kind of manifestation of reality that has never been here before. A new age. Now, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world today, and I start getting asked all the time about New Age thinking. So I'd like to tell you a little bit about what I think New Age thinking is, and to give you perhaps some examples. There's all of this stuff with crystals. I love crystals, actually. I had a wonderful experience with crystals. I was with a friend day before yesterday in South Fallsburg, New York. A beautiful, wonderful woman called Guru Mai. who's a dear friend to me, and the spiritual leader of millions of people around the world. And in a small temple there, they have this crystal, this big around. You can hardly walk by the thing. And if you hold your hands out, they start vibrating. All the stuff coming off these crystals. Not to be sidetracked, there's all this stuff with crystals. There's stuff going on with pyramids. There's all of these, there's New Age cults, they call them. There's things called channeling and like that. And that perhaps is a part of New Age. Certainly it is. Certainly it's part of how people express themselves now in their search for the thing that we celebrate here this morning together. And it's certainly one of the manifestations of that. Another part of New Age can be expressed differently, and I think it's also expressed here in what you're saying your purpose, and what we're trying to do in the world at Windstar. An example of what I'm talking about, two examples that say exactly the same thing. One is Secretary General Gorbachev, who I had the pleasure of meeting last December when he was in Washington. And in this meeting, he talked to us, the people who were present, about there being a new reality in the world. He said, before this time, we always paid attention only to our own interests. And he said, in this new reality, however, we cannot really serve our own interests without having some consideration for the interests of others. That's New Age thinking, in my opinion. Within weeks of that, we were visiting the Hunger Project, which was in Burkina Faso, one of the poorest countries of the world. Burkina Faso has an infant mortality rate of 212, which means that out of every 1,000 births, 212 infants will die in their first year of life, as an average. That song means something to me. That's Children Jackson. Anyway, in Burkina Faso, there's another terrible drought going on. And the chief of the village, some 300 people, those called John, I had met about 3.5 years ago. We asked him how the drought was affecting his people, his village. And he said, the drought has become a great tool for us. He said, yes. He said, before the drought, we always only took care of ourselves. But the drought has taught us that we must work together to conserve water. New Age thinking. Huh? I propose to you that when Columbus set off to find a westerly route to the spices of the Far East, that was New Age thinking at the time. I propose to you that Thomas Jefferson, when he began really trying to articulate his feelings about the future of this nation, the Declaration of Independence, that was New Age thinking. So I don't want you to be afraid of New Age thinking. I really want to acknowledge what is going on in the world today. And I want you to know that it's coming out of each of us. I have loved this acknowledgement this morning of Dr. Fred. The difference that one man can make in thousands and thousands of lives all over the world. And obviously by your expression, the difference that he has made in your life. And I think that each one of us wants to make that kind of difference, wants to live a life that matters. And we look for the ways that we can do that. And I know that each of us, somewhere in our lives, in our work, with our family, our children, that we are making a difference. And so I really want to acknowledge that in all of you. The same thing that you celebrate in Dr. Fred lives in each one of you, and ought to be acknowledged, and ought to be brought forth, not to be stood upon, like a foundation, the difference that you can make, that you are making. And I say to you that there is a new world happening. You know, this kingdom of heaven is right there. You can literally touch and taste a world without nuclear weapons. It's going to happen. I'm not afraid that we're going to blow ourselves up anymore. You can feel a world without hunger. It's going to happen. It's going to happen before the end of this century if I have anything to do with it. That is my commitment. I'm one of the founders of the Hunger Project, which has close to 6 million people now around the world committed to the end of hunger by the end of this century. That is my commitment. And I invite you to join me in that. Because you see, the thing is, this kingdom of heaven, this age of Aquarius, this new world of peace is not going to happen until it comes from each and every one of us. At Windstar, we say that each one of us is responsible for and a part of the quality of life on this planet. And that which affects any one of us affects us all. And that is the world that we're coming into. Now, I'd like to tell you a little bit about how that shows up for me in my life. And one of the ways it does, especially in Many of you may remember a movie that I did some time ago called Oh God. That was a wonderful movie. I loved it. And at the time that this movie came to me, I'd received an awful lot of script. But I didn't want to do the next movie just to make a movie. And so I waited for something, a script that came that put a little hook in me for some reason. And it was that script, Oh God. And that had been floating around Hollywood for about 5 years. The rivers were filled. They filled all my fishes. The sky, the air you can't breathe, the water you can't drink. Said, I made the world to work. And Jerry Landa says, well, have you read the paper? Said, it ain't working. And you know, that's what it felt like to me. And still, quite often today, it feels like that. And Jerry asked God, he says, why don't you do something about it? And God says to Jerry, why don't you do something about it? It's your world. Well, boy, that exploded in my heart. Because I believe if we're going to save ourselves on this planet, if we're going to sustain civilization and humanity, that it's not going to come from divine intervention. It's going to come out of our own conscious actions to create that world, the world that we've always dreamed of. But Jerry says to God, he says, but we need help. And God says, that's why I gave you each other. Oh, I love that. I have always felt that we are here for each other, not against each other. And that's what we're in the process of learning. And some of the things going on in the world are what it takes for us to learn. So, the first time I remember thinking that we are here for each other, not against each other, is when I was about 12 years old. I lived in Tucson, Arizona. And it seemed, I think I was very shy, and I think it was difficult for me to communicate with my friends because I think that I felt differently than they seemed to feel. I don't think that they actually felt differently, but what they said and how they acted, a lot of the things that children do, were just not comfortable for me. And so I spent a lot of time out in the desert, and I spent a lot of time, there was a neighbor, catty corner across the street over this way, that had 3 beautiful trees in their yard. And I used to go climb up to the top of those trees and sit there, swaying with the wind, and watching the world go by beneath me, and think wonderful and lofty visions and fantasize that someday I'm going to sing for people all over the world. And I'm going to have friends all over the world. And I'm going to have a place in the mountains that these people can come to. And whether I'm there or not, people will be able to gather there. And they will feel at home with one another, comfortable with one another. And they'll find that they have an awful lot in common. And out of being at this place and being with one another, they'll be able to go back to wherever they come from, wherever they live in the world, whatever work they do, and they'll be recharged and they'll be strengthened by what has happened there. Now, that's pretty far out for a 12-year-old kid. You know? But honest to goodness, that's what it was for me. So, I started singing. Pretty soon it started happening all over the world. I started to be very successful and kind of a celebrity. And I had the opportunity to meet with a lot of people who felt like I did. I also found myself called upon many, many times to do a benefit over here, or contribute over here. And everyone that approached me really came with a worthwhile endeavor, something that was good, something that would be valuable for people, but not always something that was singularly unique, or something that really brought out a response in me, you know, my inclinations, my own personal interests. And so I was talking with my friend Tom Crum, who I met in Aspen, who I've done some Aikido training with, Aikido in the most recent evolution of martial arts. And he was my security man on the road, and we talked, and we seemed to have a similar kind of vision about a place that was like I described a few moments ago. And so, you know, at one point it got to be very clear that I'd been talking about this little vision that I had up in that tree had never left me. A lot of things in my life had changed, but that had never left. It had gotten perhaps more finely tuned, refocused on different occasions, but it was still there. And I realized that it was time, you know, I could keep talking about it forever, or I could do it. And there seemed to be the opportunity to do it. So Tom and I founded the Windstar Foundation, the Windstar Project. We bought a piece of land, about 1,000 acres, nearby Aspen. And we started to gather people together to work on creating a sustainable future, to work on sustainable energy forms, to work on food production, to work on the resolution of conflict, and to work really toward creating that kind of network, that bridge, which at some point is going to encompass our earth and bring about this kingdom of heaven, this world of peace that we dreamed about forever. And we've done a lot of things at WinStar. We've made some mistakes, we've had some problems, we've had some real wonderful successes. I think we had a lot to do with getting the wonderful Alaska Lands and Wilderness Act created back in 1976. Great thing, and WinStar was a major catalyst for getting all the environmental groups to finally work together. And in one strong week, we turned that bill around and got it passed. Something that I'll always be very, very proud of, because my children and I love Alaska. I want all the children in the world to be able to see the wilderness, the wildness of Alaska. Much of that is preserved now. Hopefully it will always be so. We had a lot to do with getting people straight about oil shale in Colorado. You know, they had these grand designs, people were coming in, all kinds of investments were going on. Oil shale, future. Now they've been talking about doing something with oil shale for hundreds of years, and they had yet to make it work. And the one little detail that nobody brought into consideration here in Colorado about oil shale was water. It was going to require more water to do the process that they had envisioned there than there is on the western slope. Nobody talked about water. And you know, there's some ranchers and farmers over there who have rights. Some of it goes all the way to California. Little detail somebody missed, so we helped point that out. And unfortunately, you know, the bad part of that is a lot of people lost their jobs, a lot of investments were washed away, not unlike last October. It was a very, very difficult time, and some people are still recovering from that. That's the way it goes. WinStar, I'd like to read the purpose of WinStar. That's what I'm really here to share with you today. And see how it compares with what you said in your purpose, where the alignment might be, and where it might be another kind of expression in another area of what you were talking about. The essential purpose of WinStar is to inspire and bring forth ideas and models that contribute to a world that works, through research, demonstration, and education. An essential purpose of WinStar is to communicate the synthesis of significant information on relevant topics and issues for a sustainable future. To conduct research and education programs that provide a forum offering tangible tools, projects, approaches, and results in the art of living. To nurture partnership and fulfilling relationships within the WinStar family and with all of its publics. To identify trends that lead to crisis and provide inspiration, information, and leadership to take corrective action. To be a catalyst for bringing forth the educational and leadership abilities in us all. To identify and enroll and support key people as levers of change. To nurture, protect, and be stewards of the WinStar land as a living example of human relationship with Earth. So, see, what I feel here in what you said, and what I feel in my own spirituality, which I've not had the opportunity to experience in so concrete a form before, is that we all have within us a vision of the world the way that we would like it to be. And you see, I've traveled all over the world, and it's a wonderful thing to me that I have friends everywhere that I've been. I've yet to walk in the street of the Soviet Union, a village in Africa, a commune in China, a slum in India, and not be recognized. People know me through my songs, my music, and they relate to those things all over the world. So this feeling that I had from long ago, that not only are we here for each other, not against each other, but that we really are truly the same. People say that the children are the same all over the world. But you don't hear them say that parents are the same. And they are. Lovers are the same. Grandparents and families are the same. So that's who I sing to and what I sing about. And this has garnered a response everywhere in the world. So I believe that people everywhere feel the same kinds of things that I feel and that you feel. Maybe they don't know how to articulate it. Maybe they don't have the opportunity to express it the way that we have. And perhaps a part of what's going on right now is to create that kind of articulation and expression so that all people can feel the unity that you and I celebrate here at this service this morning. So what I propose to you is that WinStar is a tool for that kind of expression. That WinStar can be a catalyst for bringing that forth to the people. And we're at a point now where we are really about ready to be a worldwide organization. There's an enormous step that's just right there for us, and we want to take it. And I want to invite you to take that with us, to be a part of our taking that step, to be a supporter, a contributor, a member of WinStar, and to be a part of what we're doing. The last weekend of August is our Choices for the Future Symposium, the third one. We have some wonderful speakers coming, Dr. Barbara Marks Hubbard, Ken Blanchard, Dennis Weaver, some incredible people. Some Soviets are coming. The recipient of this year's WinStar Award is Akhimov Velikov, the Vice President of the Academy of Sciences in the Soviet Union, one of the three top advisors for Secretary General Gorbachev, the man primarily responsible for directing the cleanup of Chernobyl. He has done some incredible things on the planet, and nobody in America knows about it. And you know that no Soviet has ever been acknowledged or ever won an award from the United States. So WinStar is very, very proud to make that first acknowledgement, and he's going to be at our symposium this summer. I would like to invite you to come to our symposium. It's in Aspen, Colorado. It lasts 4 days. I'm the host of the event, and I promise you not only an incredible and unforgettable experience, but an opportunity to really join and participate in creating the kind of world that we are talking about here. And to do so not only in this way, which is so beautifully expressed, but in some of the more tangible, hard, knuckle-to-the-grindstone ways that really will live up to the request of those children who sang so beautifully a few moments ago. Please, if you can, if you have that weekend free, come and join us. And there's some people here who will help you sign up for that if you'd like to do that. And I personally would be more grateful than I can say to be able to get ever closer to you and who you are and how you live and how you express your faith and what you're doing here. It would be a great privilege for me. And if I'm not taking too much time, I'd like to close with a song. This song was born in a what is considered to be the largest slum in the world on the outskirts of Bombay, India. I was there, this was about 3 years ago, and walking amidst people in the most desperate conditions that I've ever experienced turned out to be an incredibly joyful thing. There was such a sense of family with these people, and hospitality and spirituality, a real celebration of the day. You really sensed that every new day was a gift to them, and they treated it as such. So I wrote this song, and there are 3 verses to it. It's for the homeless, for the hungry, for the refugees who are all over the world, for the hunger and homelessness that sometimes lives in our hearts. And the song is really a prayer, which is why I want to do it with you this morning. What I'd like to do is there's 3 verses. I'll sing them, and when I do the last verse, I'd ask all of you to stand, join me, hold hands, all around the room. I'll do it one line at a time, and then you sing it with me. All falling hands. Thank you for this precious day, these gifts you give to me. My heart so full of love for you sings praise for all I see. Oh, sing for every mother's love, for every childhood tear. Oh, sing for all the stars above, the peace beyond all fear. This is for the refugees, the ones without a home, a boat out on the ocean, a city street alone. Are they not some dear wishing, and they the sacrifice? Or are they just like falling leaves who give themselves away? From dust to dust, from sea to ship, and to another day. If I could have one wish on earth, of all I can conceive, 'twould be to see another spring and bless the falling leaves. Thank you for this precious day, these gifts you give to me. Thank you for this precious day, these gifts you give to me. My heart's so full of love for you, sings praise for all I see. My heart's so